Yeah, Miles. How often? How recently have you been on your Crunchyroll?
Stream
It's been a minute while.
Oh, okay. Just so you know,
Actually, no, that's a lie. I was just watching Hunter x Hunter last
Live.
night.
All right, I was just gonna say because I went on yesterday to watch some High School DxD, and I saw in the For You category, it's now changed to a bunch of shit that's like catered more for me. Not that I've touched anything. It's just like I saw it said, "Is it Monsters Musume?" And they're like,
All that
"Oh,
shit.
he's not gonna be happy about this."
Don't.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I'm so cold-blooded. I fear nobody, I fear nobody. I walk like a champion.
And it is time for Anime Book Club, which, as you guys know, it's been a little bit different. We've been doing more of just an animated series, if you will, Invincible, the Amazon original that follow after the comic. So now, like, speaking of what we were talking about before, I want to read this shit now.
Yes.
Like, I do want to read the Invincible comics now.
There's mad editions of it too, which is like that's what's really interesting about it. I think.
So we covered episodes 5 through 8 this week, basically finishing up, bang this out in 2 weeks.
Nice.
And let's just get into it, because episode 5 felt like a movie. It felt like it lasted like 2 hours long.
Yeah.
And there was a lot to process, but it was good.
But it made up for like the back half of it because I feel like the back half of it wasn't really as heavy. So
Yeah. And also episode like 6 was like chill. So episode 6 was like a cutoff. But
Yeah.
getting into episode 5, in the beginning, I'm like, what in the Luke Cage is this shit?
Yep.
With fucking Titan pulling up.
Yeah, that's why I said I was like,
basically
yeah,
was Luke Cage.
exactly.
right, right. Or even if y'all watch fucking Supergirl, that Titan, you know what I'm saying, that had fucking what's it called? I forgot the name of the black dude that plays him. But yeah, basically it's on some shit. But
Yeah, I mean, it made sense too because I was like, we've all constantly talked about how they've put so much of their budget into the cast.
Yep.
And I was like, how do they have Mahershala just
Yeah.
being a cameo?
Like,
I'm
literally.
like, that's just a wild flex for no reason.
Yep.
So
No,
so him being back in the character, I'm like, here we go. This makes sense now.
Another odd flex. The principal of the school is
Yeah.
Reginald Vell Johnson.
Yep.
Principal Winslow?
Principal Winslow.
Winslow.
I have that in my notes too.
Bro, I couldn't believe that shit. I was watching it. I'm like, nah, there's no way. There's no way because I saw the Vell Johnson High School and shit, and I was like, what the fuck is it? What the fuck is actually happening? And then I saw, oh wow, Principal Winslow. I see what y'all did there. Only the real niggas is gonna get that one.
That's fact. You know what's funny? I just saw him in I was watching Like Mike yesterday.
Yeah,
And he's in it too.
He definitely isn't like Mike.
He's the father of the family that's gonna adopt Calvin Cambridge.
Yeah, exactly, man. Pull up mad sharp. Like, nigga, you a cop. You better go put your fucking badge on. What are you doing?
Then they use what's wild is they use the same house they use in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, really?
Really?
For the scene where,
they definitely
where
did.
Calvin goes to have dinner with them, it's the
Yeah.
same house.
It definitely is that because that table did look mad familiar. It was just a different camera angle, so yeah.
Yeah, but the
I had
outside
Like
and
Mike on
everything.
something.
Yep.
I don't remember if it was bootleg, DVD, or VHS, but I had like Mike on something.
You had it on something.
I had it on something.
You had that shit on bootleg.
Probably.
Damn, bootleg.
And it was a blank CD.
Nah,
Bro,
I had to
I
get
now
that.
pronounce you Chuck and Larry, one of my favorite movies.
Yes.
Classic.
Well, there
Had
it
that
is.
on bootleg.
Oh man.
Shout out to the dudes who used to walk on the train.
Yeah, nah, OG.
And come in the
duffel bag.
barbershops.
What was the most important thing that happened in episode 5 though? I feel like there was so much that went down.
There was a lot. I will say, obviously we're not gonna recap too much, but to me it was funny because we talked about how all the episodes seemed to end with like incredible violence.
Yes.
And this one started and ended
Yeah.
with incredible violence.
Right.
Oh, like in the beginning,
yeah.
like him just killing the like gangsters with each other.
Yeah.
Like whenever you see someone kill a person with another body, it's just so OD.
Like it's just
It's
it's
so
just
bad.
yeah, it's gruesome. It's fucking gruesome. Nah, but I think in this one that the most important thing that happened is that like now Nolan's wife, Debbie.
yeah,
she's super suspect of it now. She actually finds the fucking suit that like homie had killed everybody in. And it's fucked up because now she's like, damn, like, let me go take this to homie and like, do some more research on it.
Yeah, because this was what she finds the notepad and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then it comes down to the main like violence of this episode, which is like the questioning from Mark, Where he's like, should I take? He's like, I've been worried about bigger things like saving the planet and like dealing with like alien invasions. Like, what am I worried about? Like 2-bit crime type shit. And then it's when he sees it actually affecting the people he cares about directly.
Yep.
Where it's like, oh, she goes to the community center and stuff like that. And then you get the first, like, I would say noticeable disagreement between Debbie and
Nolan.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I mean, you can't tell him not to save people. Like, it's beneath him. And he's like, but it is.
Yeah.
Like, we don't give a shit about these people.
Yep.
Like, we care about the planet.
Yep. The
And-
foreshadowing.
More ways than
Right.
one.
Exactly. I mean, it was, I like how they're doing it, though, especially how they start out, where it's like the rift just, it's a little subtle. Obviously, we
starts
know both
growing.
sides. Exactly.
Yeah.
But it leads to... Homie got a little too big for his britches.
Yeah.
Also, to me, it just gave off mad. Like, I have in my notes, like, remember how we were making fun of Johnny Walker watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier as being, like, Captain MAGA?
Yeah.
Like, Omni-Man is really fucking MAGA Man.
Yeah. OD. MAGA Man, but Mega
Yes.
Man. Because
Yeah.
that nigga cannot be stopped. Like, it's actually ridiculous. And then we go more into the episode and like, yo, it kind of goes both ways. And I'm kind of happy it played out the way that it played out in terms of... like the Titan shit ended up backfiring on Sun because you really can't help everybody, and I think that's like something that's major that that like to me that was like one of another like major takeaway of it.
Overarching theme of
Yep,
the show.
exactly. And then even though Machine Head ended up getting his, my son Invincible was not so invincible at the end of that shit because
Boy.
he took a. I'm trying
Battle
to.
Beast is a problem.
I'm telling you, in a word,
Yeah.
Hey,
touched. He got
Fucking
touched.
touched.
So-
He
bro.
got touched.
So
Yeah,
I'll
bro.
tell you right now that Battle Beast shows up later
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because Battle
in
Beast...
the comics, bro.
Yeah.
I believe it.
No, he's a problem in the comics. That's what
like,
I'm hearing.
him
Yeah.
straight up going like,
Yeah.
he was like, yo, this is a waste of my time. You told me strong people was going to be here.
Right.
Like,
That's basically your man saying, yo, you told me bitches was pulling up and there's no bitches here.
pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
pretty
there's
much.
Nah,
straight
bitches.
hand-
Nah, bitches was there.
Nah,
It just
yeah.
wasn't fire bitches.
yeah.
They was kinda
you
chopped.
said you was gonna have the fire joints here. There's nobody here for me, bro. Literally.
Nah, son. Man said, send someone tough. Oh my
Also,
goodness.
Hey,
noticed-
Yeah.
but you saw the Omni-Man did not interfere at all, bro.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
wild.
Do you know how wild
And
it is
he
to
could've-
watch your son get his ass kicked and you're just standing there like a disappointed father?
That's exactly what it was. Disappointed. He's straight up like, I told you so.
Pathetic.
Yeah, bro. That shit was-
Right.
yeah.
It reminded me of that, what is it, the Principal Skinner meme. Where he says it.
Yeah.
So you
Pathetic.
disgust me. Pathetic. Well, yeah, fuck it, son. Because he told him straight up. He was like, yeah, it's like you got like
Couple
don't do this
things.
shit.
He's
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird because he was low key right. He's like, nothing but trouble is gonna come of this, and he's like, no, Dad, I got this.
and he let him get his ass beat. Like,
Yeah.
and he got his ass beat bad. I'm trying. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think, I was saying, I think at this point in the series, like, Mark hasn't won a fight yet. Like,
Nah.
he's very invincible,
Right,
bro. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying, bro. He went out
Invincible
worse
is
than
crazy.
fucking Yamcha and Krillin, bro.
How is your
can
name
handle-
Invincible? And you every single battle you're in, someone's watching you. How are you getting your ass kicked every single episode, but yet your
Oh
name is
my
Invincible?
God. They're doing him like Vegeta. A character that people like, someone who's supposed to be super strong, yet all he does because of writing is get his ass beat.
It gets
I'm waiting
washed
for them
every
to be
time.
like, Viltrumites get stronger whenever they get beat up. Like on some real Saiyan shit. Like every fight, they get stronger after. Like,
Yeah.
he's dead ass.
Power of the pen, but in the wrong way.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Like,
Damn.
I mean,
So life.
bro, even in the fucking real life.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, even in the fucking Dragon Ball Z movie, they didn't even give Vegeta a real chance to shine.
Definitely didn't.
But
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Mark just out here getting washed. That whole fight, I also noticed that Black Samson and Titan look alike. So there's got to be some relation there.
Yeah.
It could just be poor animation, but I'm going with.
I
do
wonder
all black
why.
people look alike?
I wonder
No,
why.
But I'm going with they've got to be related in some sense.
Uh-huh.
Because they look way too similar.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting the Titan twist.
Nah, the Titan twin definitely. But I mean, shit. Titan
I
could.
feel like he's gonna do good as a leader of the underworld. Though.
Yeah, but I mean,
he'll
fuck
do
it.
right by the little guys.
anti-hero shit. Sometimes fuck it. It is what it is. Man, we can't all be heroic as much as we may want to be. And then going into episode 6, I feel like I think that was basically about it with episode 5, right? You have anything else?
They all got fucked up. Also, this is where we're first seeing like robots really caring for Monster Girl.
Yes.
They're like, why? Homie,
Tin Man told the Wicked Witch of the West he wants a heart. Yep. So that's
What a line.
That's basically what the fuck is going down.
All right. Going into episode 6 again. Fucking just start off the episode with Justin Roiland and then Ezra Miller. Like just all these flexes for the casting.
Right.
The other thing was Samson getting his powers back.
Yeah.
Wild.
OD.
Was not expecting that, but then to me that just showed that like they're actually going to be relevant moving forward.
This man got his ass beat so bad, he got his powers beat back into him. That's different. Like literally.
Yes.
No, but that's crazy, son. Like,
bro, Battle Beast deadass
Right.
just took his hand and was like, "Why are you even touching me, bro?"
once again, power of the pen, but life. It's just crazy how it goes down, son. And then fucking so fucking Black Samson had his ass beat. Mark got his ass beat, and fucking Monster Girl got her ass beat. And you like kind of like what you were saying. We really seeing like the whole development of Robot. Like he's even going to like, a legal means to find a solution. And even not a solution, not even about Monster Girl, but really just about how he can become human. And I think that's like what's really going down, because he's starting to fuck with the Maulers and shit.
Yeah, that was foreshadowed before, but like I would say that's a little more episode 7. One of the things I feel like with the robot thing, and like at first I was like, why is he like all of a sudden why he really like Monster Girl? I understand like he was somewhat interested, but like now it seems like all right, like I like her. And then it really exactly, and then it really hit me in episode 6 when like I'm pretty sure that was when he brought the flower and shit, and was like, yo, use this, and then he said it was a line where he goes, "It's not a power, it's a curse." And then that like definitely was foreshadowing going into episode 7, which we'll talk about later. But another line was when Cecil's talking to Omni-Man and he's like, wow, even the most powerful guy in the world can't get his like kid to listen to him. And he's like, I mean, I don't understand why. And he's like, bro, he's a fucking teenager. Like that's what they do. And then it really draws on me if he's like, this motherfucker does not understand. Not just being human, but like living a normal life. But like an angsty teen phase. Like he's like we're Viltrumites. Like what the fuck is an angsty teen phase? We just like
we was kings.
Pretty much.
Well, like the other thing is that like Viltrumites live for fucking ever, right? Like,
Basically.
So being a teenager is like a very like it's a middle school like time frame for them basically. Like, like you got 13 to 18 is like that time, 13, 19. And it's like when you realize they live for centuries, it's like no one's not going to be able to like, respond to that well. Because he hasn't been a teenager for, centuries at that point.
And his teenage life was on fucking Viltrum, which we find out about how wild it was on Viltrum.
And also, I mean, he's full Viltrumite, whereas Mark is only half. That's why his powers came so late. Right. So
that's the Gohan complex. Yeah.
So it's like for Mark, this is a regular. Like I'm assuming Mark has only lived a regular 17 years of his life.
Right.
And then probably as he gets older, the time will start to slow down for him. But I mean, he just just regular degler stuff for Mark.
At least Nolan was there for Mark. Fuck it. I'm just saying.
I mean, what?
I said, at least Nolan was there for Mark. You said you was talking about the Gohan complex, and I'm like, damn, Goku was even with all right. You know what?
I mean, but all right, but like you could be present but not present.
Nah, he was present.
He was present. I was there for Mark. Goku,
you could be there.
Goku was not there.
Goku was
Goku
absent.
Was not there.
Goku was
Piccolo
not
was
there.
that man's father, and then talk about negative power of the pen, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like
negative power of the pen fucked up Gohan.
Yeah. That life. His mom said, "Yo, ass is staying in school."
He's like a good immigrant fucking parent. You're gonna go be a doctor. That was it.
Chi said you only got. She has only one way.
The suitable immigrant professions: doctor, lawyer, engineer, city job.
Yep.
Bro, immigrant for who, bro? Because as a Mexican, it's like, hey, just don't work outside, bro. Like for us, it's like, hey man, like this
nigga said that bar is so low.
I could
fart over it.
Cool, like, do that.
All right, well, funny, I'll tell you what, Caribbean, that's definitely how it is. Doctor, lawyer, engineer, and then city job.
Wow.
If you're on one of those 4, you're good.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Can't even
My
imagine.
mom was like, "Hey, whatever you can get." I was like,
He's like, I bet that's shit, easy enough.
Alright,
Let's do
she was
it.
like, just go get a college education. I was like, all right, let's do it.
Bet, all right, fuck it. I'll drink, do my thing 4 years. What's up?
Speaking of college,
Yes.
this is when they'd go visit the college, and Mark's out here like, you know what,
Oh,
Amber,
man.
I'm really fucking with you, man. I think I might like this college shit after basically getting beaten to death and going, maybe I'm not cut out for the superhero shit.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he has to do it again.
Something happens.
Yeah, and then what happens? Gets his ass beat again.
Bad.
Again.
Bad.
Hey,
But like
I'll tell you
literally,
though that-
yo, come on, go ahead.
I'll tell you though that beating was way worse than the fucking comics, bro. Like,
It was way worse in the
Dude,
Oh, I'm
comics.
not surprised.
yeah, dude got beat to an inch of his life, bro. I was like,
Word.
I
Wait,
was like,
which
bro,
one?
like, these
By the
are-
robots at this college?
Yeah, but
Ah.
oh yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
See, that makes sense because like I could see it being more like worse in the comics because Cecil was like, I can't believe these motherfuckers like really push you that far. Because for him to just be like, oh, I got some cracked ribs when they're checking him out, and he's like, no, like I can't believe they push you that far. Like and that's why Cecil's interested in them.
The
But
fucking
one of my
Yeah,
favorite
dude,
things
yeah,
about that
yeah.
is I'm glad William got his hits in.
right.
Like when William got released from the chair, he's like,
Yeah.
"You fucking with my man, bro."
Yeah, yeah.
The guy had to get his licks in.
Bout.
Yeah, you sound like a bad bitch. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
I can't believe the cyborg had to kill himself in order for fucking Mark to get away alive.
Yeah, that was
son.
wild.
that
That
shit
shit
was
was-
wild, bro.
My man,
I was like,
yo, he jumped into a fucking spike. What is yo?
I remember I was having this conversation with my cousin who watched, and I'm like, yo, like, Mark's kind of a bad guy because I feel like the whole situation could have been avoided or at least prevented. At least the attack on the school, because if he just goes to, what do you call it? If he answers the distress call as soon as his boy texts him, like, yo, he's not answering his,
Hey,
like,
something's up. Yeah,
he's not answering his
something's
phone, something's off, blah, blah, blah. Bro, the sewer's open, come. And he's like, nah, I'm
But
going to
then
go
again,
after
he
Amber.
didn't call him when the sewer when the sewer was open.
But they could
I
have
mean,
been
that's when
digging.
I feel like William should have been like, as soon as all the signs were there, and it wasn't just like, oh, motherfucker
Yeah.
got lost. Like if it was like, there everything like his shoe is scattered leading into the sewer. That's the moment I call. He just no hesitation jumped in the sewer. Like I'm gonna go find out this shit myself.
Hey, look, man.
Like
Dog, what's the word? That's the word. What's the word girls like to use sometimes? Digmatized. Hey, man, look.
Oh damn.
Time.
Oh damn.
William was
That's the only reason. That's
just
the
jump
only
right in the sewer. No
only
hesitation.
explanation because only explanation I could find for someone jumping in a random sewer. Oh,
My
So,
man,
I will say
man's
that-
yeah.
So I will say that the comic came out in like 2003, right?
Oh, it's been around for that long.
Yeah, it's
It
been
was
awesome.
around for a while. It went from 2004 to like 2009, right?
Mm.
So the William character in the comic book is like he's like a closet, gay
Yeah.
guy,
Oh.
and like he'll make like a lot of jokes about like, oh, that's gay, stuff that's not PC now. You
Yeah.
can't really go around, oh, that's gay, like oh, that could being a F word, stuff like that,
Yeah.
stuff like that. You'll see a lot of that like in the comic, and I remember reading it and being like, how are they going to translate this like
Right.
into like? But
So him being
instead
out
they
makes
just-
it work better.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so it's okay, cool. Like,
Yeah.
and on top of that, like they didn't have cell phones in the comic book; they had beepers, bro. like,
Oh.
that would make it more.
Yeah.
yeah.
But-
so
but
like in
I-
the comic book,
yeah.
so in the comic book, he's checking his page or whatever, and it says like, oh, like so and so tried to reach you, and it's like, oh, okay, that makes way more sense. Like,
Wow, fucking technology is amazing,
Right?
son.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about it like I think the anime I said the anime, but the animation like did a pretty good job of not making him overtly like homosexual, if that makes sense. Not saying that he was closeted at all, but
Yeah,
like
I don't think everyone knows though. At the same time, I
Right.
still think because I think he makes a reference at some point of just being like going out normal. So I think only his friends. I think he's only out to his friends. I don't think he's out to like the whole high school.
right.
yeah, it's kind of ambiguous. Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't really know. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, and you also say it about the like the voice acting too, because like there's like there's some people that are gay that have like the like a certain type of
It's
way they
overt.
speak.
Yeah, I
and there's
know.
like it's
Yeah,
overt. It's like
yeah.
oh okay, you can kind of like tell.
Yeah.
Where it says like I didn't really pick up on it until
I
maybe
think the
like
actor who plays
he
him is gay as well too.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't pick up on it till like maybe like episode 2 or 3 when like he actually like I think he made a reference somewhere.
Yeah, they made a joke about it.
but
Also, in this episode, we get to see what's going on with
Eve.
oh yeah, Adam Eve
Which,
oh yeah,
leaving
all,
leaving
this-
the nest.
yeah. Also, we see how OP her powers are.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Her
she
shit
her
is-
shit crazy.
Crack, bro.
To be able to
Bro,
manipulate
can
shit like
literally
that,
make
like
whatever,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that's
what-
different.
I mean,
she's over the Green
right.
Lantern,
they're
bro.
Like, they're like, yo, you don't need to. She's like, stop being a hero, da da da. And she's like, yeah, I literally can help anyone.
And
like,
the
Patriarchy.
I can end world's hunger
The
myself.
fact that
bro.
they think that her being with Rex keeps her safe when she is far more powerful
Patriarchy.
than Rex,
Rex
is
is
crazy.
trash.
Patriarchy.
Rex in general like just has a fucking terrible power, bro. Like
Is it? I was gonna ask,
Yeah.
is it a power or is he Batman to the shit and just has
he
bombs?
No,
feels like
he,
Batman.
he can just make shit explode.
Okay.
What is his?
It's a power.
What is his? So he just
Make
it-
shit
he
explode.
just-
makes
like, is he
sparklers.
yeah, it's like literally his thing is like he's able to make like
anything
I think in the comic they
explosive?
explain it. It's like he's able to make like basic explosives like out of his hands, basically.
Okay.
Oh, so like
Yeah.
It's
Datara.
like Bakugo.
I was gonna say, like,
kind
that
of,
works
kind
too.
of, yeah,
It's just
Yeah.
not clay.
yeah.
Well, I was gonna say
yeah.
because Bakugo, it's his sweat that's nitroglycerin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
kind of like Bakugo then. If you think
He
about
just
it,
puts
Yeah,
it
kinda,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda
Ah,
like-
true,
just
true,
not as
true.
strong as Bakugo though.
It's like kind
Yeah.
of like him, but he can actually make like the actual bomb or whatever, like
Yeah.
You
and
know.
have it like on his person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's trash though. I can't stand him.
Yeah.
Like his character is so whack.
Yeah, and it's
It's
just
so weird,
yeah. He's comic relief
like-
more than anything to me, honestly.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for
It's-
Jason Matsoukas,
Matsukis.
Yes, bro. I was gonna say
his
I
cat,
can't
like I
remember
would
his name,
absolutely
bro.
hate him.
Like,
It's so weird to me though, because like he's supposed to be a teenager, but it's that guy who's voicing him, bro. Who's like I think he's in his 50s now.
Oh yeah, he's in the, yeah.
he
Oh yeah.
voices like
He voices Jay from Big Mouth.
he voices a middle school kid, a teenager, and like every like creep on a sitcom ever.
I'm gonna say I got introduced to him because he was Rafi on the League. The same, and he's the same character in every.
Oh,
everything.
absolutely.
He is the same character and everything, bro. I was watching the show with my fiance, and she's like, "Is that Rafi?" And I was like,
Yep, it's
"It
Rafi
is."
from the
I was
League,
like, "It is." Like,
the man that was out here doing coke. That one episode, shit was hilarious.
No, it was like that like famous TikTok sound where it was just like you can do anything. You can it's like this is what's not off limits: burning, stabbing, like all that shit. And I'm like, no, that's him. Like yeah.
I'm crying.
But
man.
bro, and it was funny because like when she's out here saving the world and like built her little treehouse and shit, I was out here. I was like, she's not gonna have running water, and then I realized she doesn't need running water because she could just make water.
Make
and at
water,
one point,
bro.
she came to the crib and I was like, yo, she's mad dirty. I was like, I'm like, Eve not gonna bathe.
Like, how out of pocket could
And
you
then the
be?
next episode, she didn't need to because she can literally just take the dirt off of her
Yep.
from an atomic level.
that
Like,
shit's a wild, bro.
bro.
She took off the
bro,
door at her
she's-
parents' house. Like that. It's just
Yeah.
hilarious.
She didn't take off the
No,
door.
she put it back.
She didn't make it
to the back.
exist.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah,
Shit's
you're
so
right.
funny. Dude.
She turned that shit into a wall.
Right.
But yeah, and then in this episode, this is when Robot starts getting a little suspect before we find out his truer intentions as we keep watching. Because he's working with the Molly twins, we don't really know exactly what's going on. But I'm like, he's building something or someone. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's
Yeah.
happening? And then I think that's pretty much every episode 6. Yeah.
I mean, speaking of the Mall twins, though, bro, like I love those characters.
Oh, it's great.
Like, I love how
Especially,
they're
I was gonna say it's great because of the guy who voices it, but they are also very funny because
Yeah.
they're fucking funny as fuck,
Yeah.
dude. Like I listen to them, they're like, oh, like I like how they can't decide who the fucking like original was, and stuff like that.
Yep.
And, like, I'm sure at that point they've already had like 4 or 5.
I was gonna say, like,
originals.
at this point, is it just like that the original is no more and everybody's just a clone of themselves?
Exactly. At this point, there
It's
is
like-
no original.
yeah, it's like in the universe. It's more just like it's almost like a bit, almost like a sports bit where it's like a like, you know,
Who's on
oh,
first?
I'm not the original. Oh, I'm not, you know, whatever the fuck. But,
Yeah.
On first.
Like when he
Yep.
broke him out of jail, he's like, say it.
yeah.
You're-
Say uncle, say uncle.
I'm the clone.
Yeah, and we find out more about why later, which is good because it is like it's a bit, and then you get a little insight to it.
and you
You're like,
understand
ah,
why
yeah.
they have to think they're cloned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow Ruben at Reddit Mavericks. Go check that out. And you guys can follow us at Saratobi Sports on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I'm posting one more TikToks, even though they started taking down some of my audios for some reason and not giving me real reasons why.
Damn.
They took down another one, the one about Christopher Jamal Evans. They took that down.
Damn, they're hating.
I'm saying.
Damn.
They're not giving me any reasoning. But follow us. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you guys can follow me on Twitter at OffendedNarwhal. Guys?
But for everything else, y'all can follow me on the gram, Worldwide West _11.
His DMs are open.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter.
That's all he's gonna say.
Black toes matter.
Wow.
They do.
I hope they don't look black. Like just.
All right.
you know,
Shut up. All right.
Yes. Gotta ruin it. Love it. This is my job. Is that it? Oh, I'm supposed to say something now, I guess. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
bro. What the?
Act like you've been here before, Mr. Media Trained.
Hey, look, man, I wasn't the one that had their mic away from their mouth the other episode. All right, that's never happened to me before.
Happens to me every week.
Yeah, I know. Look, man.
Ain't too proud to say it.
Anyways, yeah. Don't really have much to say other than let's go Nets. Nets are sweeping. Then Nets in 6. Nets in 6. Nets in 5. Nematodes are people too.
Do you just call it gentleman sweep for the finals?
Damn right.
Oof.
Because a certain team from LA is not making it.
The Clippers. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the Clippers. The Clippers aren't making it out the first round.
I'm gonna say nobody. I'm saying. I'm look, man, look. Ain't nobody. There's nobody in this league. If we're clicking on all cylinders, that can hang with us.
Wrap
That's okay.
it up.
I tried. Y'all pushed me, so I'm done.
We'll see y'all next week.
I got ice in my veins. Walk like a champion, champion, champion. I'm so cold-blooded, I fear nobody. Ain't no letting down, I won't let you down. 'Cause I got ice in my veins. I talk like a champion, like a champion.